Welcome back to CUTV News Center. I'm Zach Prosbo with your sports report. The Vulcan football squad is coming off a huge offensive showcase against the Shippensburg Raiders and returned home to face the Edinboro Fighting Scots in the opening matchup of the PSAC West slate. With a lot of young talent and a dangerous sixth-year senior at quarterback, Edinboro came in as a dangerous threat to pull an upset against the Vulcans. See the beginning of the highlights here. California returning home after 2 straight weeks on the road out east in Pennsylvania. And the all-black uniforms. First touchdown of the game goes to Derek Fiore, 8 yards out in the screen pass. Fiore's first touchdown of the season from James Harris. The next highlight, Terrell Roberson piling in his 4th touchdown in 2 weeks. He would add another one later as well, so 5 in 2 weeks for the senior running back. And then later in the first half, towards the end of the second quarter, James Harris all the way downfield to Gary Brown for the score. Makes it 28-0 going into halftime. Edinboro would not go away, though. As you see here on an untimed play during 3rd down, as we were coming back from a commercial break on CUTV, Colby Hughes makes a terrific diving, leaping catch as he's about to go out of bounds, keeps the control of the ball. That sets up a Cody Harris touchdown on the ground on the opposite side of the field as we go to the 4th quarter, making it 34-7. And then Cody Harris again on the ground into the end zone, making it 34-14. Edinboro would also add a late safety, but the Vulcans now improved to 4-1 on the year with the 18-point victory. Or excuse me, they are 3-1 in the year with a 2-1 in the record in the PSAC, while Edinboro moves to 0-4 and 0-3 in the conference. The offensive charge was led by running back Derek Fiore, who put in his first touchdown of the season and added 46 of the total 122 rushing yards for the Vulcans. On defense, the Scots were held to negative 12 rushing yards, while sophomore Juwan Turner had 3.5 sacks on his way to being named PSAC West Defensive Athlete of the Week. The second straight week, a Vulcan has been named Athlete of the Week. Now the Vulcans are back on the road this coming Saturday, facing the 1-3 Seton Hill Griffins at Offutt Field in Greensburg with kickoff at 3 p.m. If you can't make the short 45-minute drive to catch the action, WCAL 91.9 will have live radio broadcast available, and CUTV has tape delay coverage airing next Monday at 6 and Tuesday at 4. Now, for the first time this season, CUTV has coverage of Vulcan volleyball action as they are set to open their PSAC slate against the 14-1 Seton Hill Griffins at the Convocation Center, where the Vulcans come home with a record of 10-5 as we roll the highlights. You see senior Taylor Meladonia with the rest of the Vulcan volleyball squad on the sidelines. First set point here goes to Seton Hill as they climb to a 1-0 set lead. You'll see here in the second set, the height of Seton Hill is really what propelled them into a big early advantage. They have a lot of players 6 feet or above. Right here, then Mary Lavery, the junior, able to get a kill, trying to inch closer to Seton Hill in the second set. But Seton Hill would come away with the second set. As you see right here, the set point off the kill. Go to the third set. California down 2-0, but never count out the Vulcans. You see right here, Taylor Leto had a big kill. That would give California the third set, make it 2-1. And then look at this amazing play from freshman Amanda Solo, diving to save the ball. We'll keep that point alive in the 4th set. California was going to win that point. And then Laurel Miller, and she sends it over to Seton Hill. Tiffany Hayes able to clean it up, give California the 4th set, 26-24. And then right here, Miranda Fozzi, the junior, able to hit in the back corner of the box, give California the win. The Vulcans complete the comeback for the ages and improve their conference record to 5-2 overall and leap over the Griffins in the tight Western Division. Leading the way was sophomore Danielle Hayes, who recorded 13 kills, and Megan Litoborski led with 37 assists. Now transitioning to a sport that, although it's not an official athletic program in the NCAA, is a growing sport across the country. Disc golf has taken many by storm, and CalU has joined in the fun over the last few years at the SAI farm. With some changes coming to the farm, there are also a few changes at the disc golf course as well.
The disc golf course at SAI Farm was built in May of 2011. At that time, there were activities being looked at to use the farm property, which is about 100 acres. And disc golf is one of the activities that A, can utilize a lot of acreage, B, it can utilize a lot of space that may or may not necessarily be prime space, and it's flexible. Like I said, we always know that there are changes and different things going to be built up there, but there's always an eye for for changing things in the future so it can exist as part of the existing blueprint.
One of the recent construction and changes to the SAI farm, the disc golf course has undergone a few changes.
And with the opening and the construction of the parking lot and the construction of the new pavilion necessitated moving our former second hole. So now we have a new first hole, and actually makes the course flow a little bit better, where you pull in the parking lot, and then the first hole is directly across from the parking lot in the field by the church.
Although disc golf is one of the main attractions, the SAI farm is suitable for many other activities as well.
Everybody in charge of the SAI farm, Keith Skirpin, Butch Knight, and everybody that has had their hand in has done a great job of improving the property every year. The new pavilion has been used a lot for different functions over the summer, and I believe it will be continued to be used a lot because it's just a beautiful pavilion that has a lot of space for different activities for different groups.
Those looking for a quality disc golf experience, Cal U's course offers some of the best there is to offer in the Mon Valley area.
The Mon Valley Cal course is the best place. Like I said, it's a hidden gem, especially for disc golf. Disc golf is one of the fastest growing sports in the world, and if you're a fan of golf and you throw the plastic, you get hooked right away. So encourage everyone that has an interest in it to come on out, try it out, and it's a lot of fun.
The disc golf course, as mentioned before, is located behind the SAI farm and is available to anyone looking to play. Also available for CUTV viewers is the nightly Disc Golf Live, which airs every night at 11 p.m. Now, with homecoming approaching next week, festivities across all athletic programs are starting to come together, with the midweek headliner being the Cal U Hockey Nights at Ross Traver Ice Garden. Game times will be at 4:30 and 8 p.m., with special appearances by Pittsburgh Penguins players and other festivities as well. Bus transportation will be available for anyone looking to attend the games. And guys, you mentioned before cold weather coming in. It sets up perfectly for hockey season starting next week. We have Penguins players at the Cal U Hockey Nights at Ross Traver. One player that you would love to meet for the Pittsburgh Penguins?
Well, I'd love to meet Evgeny Malkin. I heard his mom makes really good Russian cooking, and I'd love to get some of her recipes.
I'd definitely love to meet Chris Kunitz. When I went to my first Penguins game, he was the best by far in the game, and he's been my favorite ever since.
Yeah, I'm a defensive guy myself with Orpik, Niskanen leaving recently. I'm going to go with Olli Maatta because he's the young up-and-coming player, and I like him. I actually bought his player shirt a couple weeks ago, so ready for the season to start next week.
I'll be doing the same thing very soon. Thanks, Zach. Well, that will do it for this week's edition of News Center.
Be sure to check out our YouTube channel at CUTV News Center for the latest video and full newscast.
Thanks for watching, and have a great week.